out of hand there towards the end of the game. Any ideas on what the breakdown was?
I don't know. I guess you'd have to ask the players what their thoughts were. Certainly know what my thoughts were on it. We'd stopped playing. Decided we didn't want to push back, and they kept pushing, and we didn't want to play anymore.
You've had trouble with this team a little bit throughout the whole season. Is it just a matter of their systems having trouble matching yours up against it? What's the breakdown there?
You know, I'm not 100% sure. I think that you know, they're a good offensive team, and once they get going, you know, you gotta stick to your game plan and make sure that you continue to execute, and we just do a very good job of that tonight.
Of course, one of the problems again with the minor league hockey is the changeover in the personnel, and we had quite a bit this weekend, and unfortunately it showed gaining only 1 out of possible 6 points.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, what do you do now going forward, because you don't know when some of the players might be coming back from Buffalo.
You got to play the right way. I mean, we played it. You know, played to overtime on Friday night. We got enough players here to win. Played overtime on Friday night. We were in a position to win last night. We were up 2-1 with a minute left tonight. I mean, you got to have perspective on everything. You know, your perspective is skewed because the last 20 minutes, the way it unfolded. But for 2/3 of the weekend, you're in tight hockey games against 2 of the best teams in the league. Got to finish it up. We didn't play well at the end tonight. Got to learn from it.
Oh, what is the status of Pesek?
We're hoping he's going to be back for the weekend.
The others were just scratched? Hutchings, one?
Yes.
And anybody else on D? Well, the Buffalo situation is just depending on health.
Yeah, it depends on what happens there, whether guys are going to be sent down or not. We had Kyle Bushy here. We're going to send him back to Elmira. They play tomorrow. So they'll go back and play there, and then we'll reevaluate on Tuesday and see where we're at with Buffalo situation and ours.
Is Nate making that trip?
I don't know yet. They haven't told us yet. They're going to wait and see on Newberg.
Where is Hackett right now, mentally?
Well, you know, obviously
Or
struggling.
Game-wise.
He's not in a good place, obviously, just in terms of the results. You know, I thought, obviously, for 2 periods, he was really good tonight. And then, you know, once the wheels fall off, they fall off. And it's, you know, I think that throughout the last couple of games, he's had some good periods to build from, and now it's consistency. But every time he builds it up, it seems like he gets knocked back down. So, I mean, that's all you can do is get back in the net and do the best you can and build up your habits.
I mean, have things changed in his game? Is he doing things differently, technically, or is it just?
You'd have to ask him that. To be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there are things that he's trying to tweak in his game to get better, and you know, to me, it looks more like confidence. I mean, it's just if it can go wrong, and at times it goes wrong for him, and that includes the play in front of him because it's got to be better too. He didn't have a lot of people bailing him out tonight, so you know, you can just see that it's a confidence thing, and confidence comes from success, and you build your success from your habits. You got to go and you got to do the same things every day, and you got to be really good at them, especially when things aren't going well.
I mean, this has been it's not necessarily a calendar year, but it's an NHL calendar of trade deadline to trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a weird year. I mean,
yeah.
From where he was at 2013 trade deadline to today.
Yeah, sure, it certainly has, and that's the fickleness of goaltending. You know, it's a position where guys can, even at the National League level, can be the goaltender of the year, and then you know, they're backing up a year or 2 later. It's a confidence position, and we got to find a way to build his confidence back up.
Are you what do you do if Nate stays up?
Well, I mean, we'll obviously have to bring somebody else in, whether, you know, from the East Coast, one of our guys probably, you know, either Knapp or Makarov, and then see where we're at from there. But we're not going to do anything until we find out what's going on with Nathan.
Right. Knapp is in Alaska?
Yes.
And where is Makarov?
Fort Wayne.
So, I mean, does proximity play a role?
No, it'll be whoever deserves a chance to get here. Whoever's playing better, which, you know, I'd have to find that out.
I'm guessing, but play played into it, but I mean, does the fact that Nate had just played 2 games in a row also play
Yeah.
into why he went up?
Matt didn't go up. It was purely who was playing today. Hack was going in the nets today, and that was the first thing they asked me, was who was playing today, and they brought Nathan up because of that. But he's earned it as well.
So you don't know who, if they do go west and need a goalie,
Right.
you don't know who they
Yeah.
would keep, or?
Right.
I got a suggestion for him.
Off the record.